What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 182 of the Nerd Cave podcast. I am one of your hosts, Derek Diamond, joined along with my beautiful friends,
Zach.
And Robbie.
Robbie, you're not included in that intro.
I know I'm not beautiful. I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous.
Well, it's like the song said, you are beautiful in every single way.
You are beautiful. We can carry on.
just flip that little switch right there. So how you guys doing?
Doing pretty well. Played some video games with Amy. We played Overcooked. If y'all haven't played that game yet, you need to. If you've got somebody that likes to play video games, and if they don't like to play video games, like Amy is not a gamer by any stretch of the imagination. And I was like, hey, do you want to play this game? I was like, it's about cooking. And she's like, I don't play video games. I was like, no. I was like, it's not like super complicated, like this controls and everything. And we played probably 3 hours last night.
Nice.
Wow.
And then we played about 3 hours today.
Okay.
So it's really, really fun. We'll probably do it on the live stream at some point. We're going to be doing Extra Life and everything. But really, really fun. And we beat Navarre this past
Nice.
week. So
What was the score?
Massive.
31-28.
Wow.
I'd say, how did that running back go crazy?
He was a big part of the game, but if they would have had a kicker, we would have went into overtime. But their kicker is apparently crap. So
is Jay's. So is most high schools in this area.
ours isn't.
Because you're Gulf Breeze.
Yeah, Gulf Breeze is good.
You probably paid him to come there.
No, that's Catholic.
That is Catholic to ST.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate.
Yeah.
How about you, Robbie? How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good. When I've been working with Central, we raised $250 for our fall festival. I cooked hamburgers, and unfortunately, I was stuck at Central High School for 15 hours.
Hey, that's cool.
Sounds amazing.
Long day. If YouTube was not invented, it would have been an even longer day. I spent so much time on YouTube on Friday. But been pretty good. Got to play a little bit of Battlefield this week. Got to play some Dota while paying somewhat attention to NASCAR today also.
Yeah, just admit that you weren't working.
Hey, does that make me a professional gamer since I got paid technically when I was playing?
No.
It doesn't?
Nope.
Okay.
Technically, we are professional gamers.
We are.
Yeah.
What's up?
So, because we get paid on Patreon.
Yeah, we do.
True.
What's up?
We're professionals now.
We're too legit. Too legit.
No, we're not. We're not that far.
No, we're not. We're professional.
Thanks for that, MC Hammer.
Yep.
Can't touch this.
Can we go back to where it was like
5 weeks of not me.
I was just going to say, go back to the beginning where you weren't here.
Oh, that's even better.
But no, I got to do something really cool on Saturday.
Cocaine.
Well, that was after. I got to be a part of the breast cancer walk.
Okay.
That they had around the Cordova Mall area, and I found out they raised over $100,000.
Hey, that is awesome.
A lot of cool companies were out there. Like Channel 3 was out there, Sandy Sansing, Whataburger, Baptist Healthcare. Several people
Chick-fil-A.
had no Chick-fil-A, unfortunately.
What is wrong with you, Chick-fil-A?
It was too close to Sunday. They were getting ready to take a day off.
They do like their Jesus.
It was their half day. But that was fun. Had a really busy work week doing brochures and ticket designs and all that fun stuff. Filmed a wedding yesterday.
It was a very interesting wedding.
It was a very interesting wedding. I got some interesting footage of certain people we know who may or may not have been under the influence of alcohol.
Like Mel.
Yeah. And other than that, just your typical week.
And that's awesome, though. I'm glad, everybody had a good week, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad weeks suck.
They do.
They do, yeah.
They do.
I like the weeks where it's just like, yeah, pretty good. Played some games and went to work.
Yeah.
Oh, funny story. I was at a Halloween party last night, and someone brought over these little cups, and it was like Jell-O. I was like, I didn't tell y'all that this morning. I was like,
I already know where this story's going.
I was like, I love Jello. And I twisted it and I was like, apparently these were not Jello, but they were Jello shots.
Oh my God!
And they were
Robbie.
made with vodka.
Like, I don't even drink it. I knew what, like, when you said they brought Jello, I'm like,
I was like,
I know what that is.
This is a super cool party. They got Jello.
yes, because grown people eat Jello on the regular at parties.
Well, there was kids there. Like there was a few children were there. And so I was like, oh, it might be just for the kids. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. Kids couldn't have that Jello.
Smell this shirt. Does it smell like vinegar to you?
It does. Do they soak it in vinegar?
I guess so. Like, I pulled it out of the bag yesterday, and I was like, it smells like vinegar.
So that's what you have to look forward to if you purchase one of these.
And we got awesome Extra Life shirts.
Which by the time you hear this, you'll have 1 day to buy them.
1 day.
Yeah.
So get on it.
Yeah, get on it.
Because they soak it in vinegar just to make it to your house.
It keeps away the vampire.
It does. It does. Nobody wants that.
That's garlic. But
It's close enough. Close enough. It still smells funky.
speaking of Extra Life, November 5th.
Flip.
5th.
Flith.
This Saturday, if you're watching it of the week that we're in, just shut up, man. Just shut up. At least I know what Jello shots are. We're going to be doing the Extra Life stream on all of our platforms, Twitch, YouTube, both YouTube channels, and our Facebook as well. And we're going to be playing video games, hanging out for 24 hours. So it's going to be a super, super long time, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be.
And the whole reason we're doing it is to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and specifically Sacred Heart Hospital of Pensacola. I know I've had my tonsils removed and all of that, at Sacred Heart, and then I had my tonsils, like the stitching, like gets shredded, and then I was throwing up blood, so I went to Sacred Heart. So Sacred Heart takes care of people.
As a child with asthma growing up, I spent a lot of time in hospitals, and just a lot of people there who, they have to pay for stuff. They have to pay for, research. They have to pay to, keep the lights on and everything. And everything that you put towards this definitely helps a great cause.
Yeah, so if you want one of the awesome T-shirts, or if you just want to give to a good cause, you can go over to nerdcavenetwork.com/extra-life, and you can go support us over there. And our goal is for $500.
Yes.
So help us reach that goal, and it's going for a good cause.
It is.
Yeah.
So go check us out Saturday all day. If you can't, I don't expect someone to sit all 24 hours and watch us.
If you do, you're a trooper.
You are ride or die. But if you got 5 minutes, come hang out with us and chat and everything. That's what it's about. It's about the hanging out, the community, and everything. So it's for the kids.
It is.
Don't be one of those jerks that don't give money. So,
are we getting into news now?
I was going to go into Patreon.
Oh, we can go to Patreon
we can do that.
too. I'm flexible. You know this.
Oh God! Every week you can get our awesome episode early if you go over to patreon.com/nerdcave, or we break it up day by day. I almost knocked this glass over that's over here that you can't see.
Day by day.
Day by day, we break it up over on our YouTube channel, and Fridays we put it out in its full form. Its final form. Like Cell.
I was wondering if that's where you're going.
But guys, Patreon is a great place to help support us and all that we do. That money does go to us, not like the Extra Life thing. But
that money does go to help us get stuff that we need.
Yeah, like when we want to do Let's Plays of stuff, or we need new equipment and everything. That's all for that. Awesome tiers from a exclusive episode for $1 every month. You get all the months that have come out so far, and then $5 gets you $5 gets you early access to the audio version. $10 gets you early access. I'm not even saying dollars. I'm saying dollar. I don't know why. $10 gets you early video access. So we put a lot of work into our Patreon. We like the community that we're building there, so come be a part of that.
Be part of our La Familia.
Yeah, but if you can't, we understand. You can be one of the cheap people.
Hey, but you still get it. You still get it. But I mean, $1 for the episode.
It'll make you holla.
And
One simple dollar.
not only does it make you holla, but you get us asking each other a question, and these to become one of my favorite segments that we do each month.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so much fun doing all of this, and
I just get super serious.
you do. Like,
Zach brings the deep question.
I try to keep it lighthearted because I know he's about to sucker punches.
All right, guys, let's get into the news, since that's what everyone's here for. They're not here for us like, oh, you had a good week? I don't really care.
I've thought about that because someone was watching, like one of the kids at school was watching it. They were like, they started it and they were like, "We're here to talk about nerd stuff, not your day." I was like, "Gee, thanks, kid."
Well, you know what? I'm going to just start ordering wings on here and just be like, hey, guys, you want something to eat? And like, order wings.
Can we get a pizza?
Like, pay my water bill and everything on here. All right. So, we all love Tom Hardy.
We do.
See,
He is going to be playing Al Capone for a director that I would never work with if I was him. And that's Josh Trank.
the legendary Josh Trank of Fantastic Four fame.
Yes, I'm really surprised that someone would even trust Josh Trank with
anything?
the way
Yeah.
he kind of self imploded around the release of Fantastic Four and everything.
Yeah.
Listen, like I'll get to Tom Hardy in just a second, but listening to the Fat Man on Batman episodes, I was really intrigued about the Fantastic Four movie, and I was like leading up, and then it was like everything went to crap, and I was like, oh.
Well, they never released the fourth part of that interview.
Oh yeah, because like legal issues and everything. So I'm curious to see why anyone would give him that, but Tom Hardy, he has played some great characters.
Yeah, he has.
Bane, he's played the one guy in Inception.
That one guy.
He was the guy with the faces and the voices.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. He played him well, though.
He had eyeballs too. I bet.
Have eyeballs. But he's played in Revenant. He's played in, several different movies. And him taking on the role of the most notorious gangster of all time. Because anytime you think of gangster, it's Al Capone is the first one that you think of. And it's kind of crazy that he got caught for taxes. But
Tax evasion.
That
gets him every time.
What do you think about this? What do y'all think about him being in this movie with that crazy person playing that character?
I mean, I definitely think he can pull it off. Tom Hardy's a phenomenal actor. He's played diversity of roles. I think him playing an actual person is interesting because we've seen him play Bane. We've seen him in The Revenant. Mm-hmm. Seeing him play an iconic character, I think, is very interesting, but I think he has the chops to pull it off. Like, I'll watch it just because he's in it.
Yeah. I don't have any issue with Tom Hardy being Al Capone. It's just the director is what's kind of making me hesitant. I think Hardy's going to knock it out of the park because that's what he usually does with the parts that he's given. So I'll give it a chance only because of Mr. Hardy.
He, in a recent interview, said that it was a tremendous honor and he was going to take it very seriously. So
I'm sure he will.
I'm excited for it. I hope he does the gangster voice. Like, yeah, see, yeah, Muggsy, and just
you never take me alive,
just
see?
really does it up.
Derek, do you remember when we went to Disney at the Great Movie Ride?
Yes.
The woman
Muggsy.
She was our tour guide, and she was god awful. Like, I can't even sees yet change, and it was just
What was that?
it was
She had a really bad gangster voice.
like it made my impersonation of Arnold Schwarzenegger sound dead on. That's how
What
bad.
about your Stallone impression?
That's already spot on, Derek. We know this. I even have stroke lip.
God, that's terrible to say.
He doesn't have a stroke though.
I don't know why, but he has the.
What if he had a hair lip when he was younger? You're making fun of somebody now.
But he's
To
cool.
quote my good friend Arnold from the Magic School Bus, I knew I should have stayed home today.
Moving on, Jessica Jones alum will be directing the first 2 episodes of the Defenders series. If you don't know what the Defenders are, that's
Why are you
Daredevil,
here?
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist. We're getting closer and closer for all of them being out. Luke Cage just came out, and we're soon to get Iron Fist. So he's the last piece of the puzzle for that series. So I'm very, very excited. And Finn Jones is a personal friend of mine.
Yeah.
Former Nerd Cave guest Finn Jones.
Now,
With his Native American flute.
now, y'all finished Luke Cage, right?
Yeah, I did.
I have not.
What episode are you on? You near the end?
No, I'm on episode 2.
Oh wow, Derek.
Yeah, I need to catch up on it.
Did you see the Iron Fist?
I've
Easter egg?
seen the Iron Fist trailer. Or are you talking about the Easter egg? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the you'll see it, Derek.
Okay.
Anyway,
S.J. Clarkson, who directed the first 2 episodes, will be taking helm on these. And Marvel's decision said she's outstanding take on the material. We loved working with her on Marvel's Jessica Jones and couldn't think of a more talented and accomplished person to helm the first 2 episodes of Marvel's Defenders. So I'm excited. I love Jessica Jones. I thought Jessica Jones ran perfectly. It was very, like, especially the first 2. The first 2 set up everything. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait for it.
I'm all for this. I think more females need to be lead directors because a lot of these women have great minds, and we're starting to see them be able to get more directing jobs and everything. So I'm all for it.
Oh yeah. Last week,
Did you guys, real quick, did you guys know that, you might have talked about it last week, but Jessica Jones Season 2, every episode is going to be directed by a female?
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I said before we recorded last week.
That's probably a good thing.
Probably a good thing.
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't
remember.
It's deleted from our archives.
I think it's interesting.
I do too.
In a way, it seems kind of closed off at the same time, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
More power.
I'm still excited for Season 2 of that show.
I am too. I'm ready for season 3 of Daredevil.
Oh, my God.
I don't know where they're going to take Jessica Jones. Like, I really don't know. Like,
Yeah, because the only villain I know is Kilgrave.
yeah.
And David Tennant was just so good. I don't know how they're going to be able to
Perfect.
repeat that.
It was like I know
I think they might fall into the Marvel conundrum of a crappy villain.
Now, I know we talked about it at length and probably multiple times, but going from the likable, lovable doctor with just a little bit of a dark side to going over to Kilgrave was just, spot on for Tennant. It was beautiful acting.
Beautiful acting.
It was.
From a beautiful man.
See, I
Me or him?
Him.
Oh.
him.
But you're beautiful,
him,
too.
definitely. What's been interesting is all of the villains in the actual Netflix series have been way better than any of the villains in the actual Marvel movies.
I agree with that.
Kingpin, all of them.
Kingpin, then you had
Kilgrave.
and then you had the 2 or 3 that were in Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth was awesome. Diamondback, he was cool. I liked him.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw that it was Remy, because I didn't pay attention to it, and I noticed, I was like, because he was such a great actor in
House of Cards.
House of Cards, and he just carried on to the next show.
What's interesting is there are, because I watched Stranger Things a few weeks ago.
Good movie.
They
Good show.
like to employ bit actors through all of it, like the guy that sells weapons in Daredevil and all of that. He was in Stranger Things as one of the police officers. So I just find it very interesting. Stranger Things, if you haven't watched it, is great.
So good.
It's amazing.
I
You just need
cannot
to
wait
watch
for
it.
Season 2.
I know.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you for it?
11.
11.
See, I knew where you're going right there. I knew.